guys.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Gina.
And we are Hollywood Hunters. I bid you welcome, children.
Wow. Open my eyes.
Yesterday I started the doors, and what I have here is I've got two flats that are almost 5 feet wide, like 4.5 or something like that. And what I did is I drew out my doors and I just cut a little groove in there to kind of give it that false sense of there being an actual seam in the doors there. These are not going to be working doors, but I drew out the kick plate. I'm going to have some little chair rail trim. I've got to make some handles. Yesterday I made these little window frames. I made them out of 3/4 material. I think it was like a 1x12, and I cut the curve out with a jigsaw, and then I ran the thing through my little router table, rounded over the sides. This is just a straight section that I shot on to the ends of it. And then what I did is I carefully ran it through the table saw. I set because I wanted it to be like a 1/2 inch thickness instead of the 3/4, so I just ran it through the table saw and carefully cut it all out. I'm happy with the way they turned out. It's always tricky doing little curve stuff with wood. I'm probably going to go through here, cut these windows out. I'm going to have to figure out some stuff though, because there is framing behind this Luan, so I still have to figure that out. But as far as the handles go, we have this flat stock that we had already, and then we went and bought these 1 inch like 16 gauge pipe here, and we got a discount. I think we paid like seriously like $4 for it, so I'm gonna see if I can make some kind of handles from it. I don't know what they're gonna turn out like, but we'll get out the welder and start playing with that. Man, the wind is just ripping through here today. I look over, look at the tarp above Gina's little work area. It's like a big sail. I'm waiting for the patio cover to just float off into the sky. She's probably hiding around the corner there in the garage. I don't blame her. Alright, you guys, so this is how far I got. I kind of drew out the little handle design that I'm going to make. And we got all these pieces all cut. And I cleaned them off. I'm going to have a piece like this. And then I'll have one of these little guys down here. And then the one right here. I couldn't find the elbows. And since we don't want to spend a whole lot of money, we're just gonna do a little fakey thing. Gina didn't like it very much, but hey, what do you do when you don't have elbows? I don't have a bender either, so this will have to do. All right, so I got all the handles all finished, welded, and polished up, and I went ahead and made some homemade weld nuts. I just took some nuts and welded them to a washer, and then turned it upside down and welded it to the pipe here. And what we'll do is we'll just take this bolt, we'll drill a hole in the wall, and I'll put a little pressure block back there, and then we can just bolt it like through the wall once I get the little place that it goes. But yeah, it'll go to something just like that. Now I'm gonna do some trim work and I'm just gonna cut a piece of Luan for the kick plate. I know it's a little bit thicker than the real thing, but I think it'll be fine. All right, we got everything all tore down. You can see things are moving a little bit faster now. You know, as we get closer to the wire, we tend to film a little bit less, but let me show you what I've been working on here. I added a little door jamb in here in these two openings, and then I framed the door right now with just some 2x4s ripped in half, and now I'm getting ready to skin. I'm just gonna skin one side and kind of create like a theater flat in a sense, and then I'll put like little triangle braces in the corners. Same thing over there. I got this one done, so that's what I'm doing right now.
Good morning, everyone. It is a beautiful day. Getting ready to work on some projects. You guys want to watch? Let's go. I've got a few projects going on. This one is the handles to the theater doors. I went ahead and sprayed them. I primed them with a red primer, which is the same as this right here. These are the little lights that are going to go in the shelves. And then other colors I used a metallic gold, I used satin cinnamon, I used aged copper, and sienna mist. And I just did a quick spray paint job on those. I still wanted some of the gold to shine through, but also make it look like it's a little bit rusty. There are a ton of ways you can rust. Just look online. There's 101 ways to do it. So this is just the way that I chose to do it, and I will probably end up clear coating them. And if you want, you can throw a little bit of brown on there too, because I probably did that. Let's go check out something else I'm doing. This is all the trim for the doors. So you have the window trim, and then you have underneath trim. And what I did is I just primed them white, because those are going to be gold soon. Ha 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 ha. Here is the door, and I've already gone ahead and filled in all of the cracks and staple holes, and now we're left with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint it with a watered down brown, black, red mixture. And as you can tell, it is very watered down. So that is going to be nice, because then the grains will show through still, because that's what we want. And if you wanted, if you were going to do a door, you could paint it brown and then do the wood grain tool effect, which is pretty cool. But I'm not going to do that on this one. So we're just going to do this and see how it turns out. So I got 2 big pieces to go. Let's do it. Chris is trying to figure something out. Hey, you guys, I want to show you something super awesome. At Home Depot, you can buy this decorative metal. You see this here? This stuff is awesome. And I think we got this one for $7. And what we're going to do with it is we are going to make some speaker covers. Woo-wee! Chris already cut the little wood things for me. Let's see. This may not necessarily be the right one, but one of these is going to slip under there like so. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to rust them. Make it look old and nasty, because that's what we be doing. All right, let's get to it.
So I'm getting ready to cut this piece of wood. Dang it. I hate it when that happens. That is a warped board.